Okay guys, sorry I'm adjusting the camera. It's hard to see it from the front, but I'm trying here. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure you can see everything. Okay, this is our fish dinner tonight for 2 people. And we're going to have steamed fish, some steamed potatoes, because I'm going to wrap them in foil, and if you wrap a potato in foil, that is not baking, that is steaming. If you want to bake a potato, then you just put holes in it and stick it into the oven as is, but that's not what we're going to do today. So we're going to have steamed potatoes, steamed fish, and then we're going to have a vegetable that I haven't quite decided on. And then we're also going to make ourselves an avocado and tomato salsa to go on some olive focaccia bread. And we're going to toast this. Whoops, sorry, I'm nowhere near you, Emma. We're going to slice this and toast it and then top it with the other ingredients. So the first thing we're going to do is I've already cut up the larger of the fingerling potatoes. Well, these are baby gold potatoes. There you are. And I just need enough for 2 people. Whoops. So I'm just going to put these into the foil. I cut the larger ones in half. I left the little ones whole. We want to put these in first because they are going to take the longest to cook. The fish won't take that long. The oven at this point is at 350 degrees. I'm putting on some sea salt that is a roasted garlic flavored. You can use regular salt and regular garlic or whatever you prefer. Then I have some pepper. So I'm going to grind a couple of things of pepper on here. And then I'm going to add a pat of butter. Whoops. Everything's always better with butter. And then we're just going to wrap this up. This is how simple this is. And the great thing is, all I'm really going to have to clean up is the cutting board and the plates and so forth. But anyway, so now I'm just going to stick this into the oven that's already preheated and let that get started. Now, we're going to do the fish. Now, this one is still frozen, but that's okay. I don't know which one it is. I'm going to just put some pepper, again, some of the sea salt, garlic, roasted garlic on it. Pretty much the same flavor profile throughout the whole thing. And then a piece of lemon. Actually, I'm going to put the, I sliced up some onion, and I'll put the lemon on top of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just cut this butter kind of down a little bit, because we probably just need about 2 little, 1 teaspoon little pats of butter. You could also do the tomato and avocado and put it on top of the fish. That would probably be really good too. So I'm just going to set that to the side and continue with the rest of the fillets. Crap. Sorry guys, I got water everywhere. Hang on. Alright. So now we're going to continue with the rest of the fillets. These are already defrosted, which is fine. And again, with the sea salt and the pepper. Because you really want, by the way, I'm using cod. I forgot to say that, didn't I? I am using cod instead of tilapia, which is my favorite because my son actually does not like tilapia. It is a bottom eater, and tilapia actually eats its own poop, and for some reason so therefore he won't eat tilapia. And I hate to tell him that the catfish he loves so much is also a bottom feeder, and it probably eats its own poop also. But, you know, kids, what do you want? So anyways, So we're just going to finish these up here. And some more pepper. But hey, at least he's willing to eat fish, so, you know, you kind of have to say kudos to that one, huh? Another piece of lemon. I'm going to save the other half of the lemon for later. Now, the potatoes need about 30 minutes. The fish probably only needs about 20 minutes. So, oh, and I'm just stacking them over here in the corner to get them out of the way. So, with the potatoes in the oven already, I'll wait about 15 minutes and then I'll put the fish in. And then about 20 minutes later, that'll all be done. Now I have some extra onion here. And I could just save this, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is get another piece of foil, because we love onions. And I'm just getting a piece of foil. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this in the oven. It's kind of like a saute, but not on the stove. Put in a nice piece of butter. Put in some more pepper. And it's great, everything's in foil, so I'm not dirtying a pan or anything. And so then I'm just going to fold this up. And that's going to go in now with the potatoes. So it has a good time, enough amount of time to do its thing. So now I'm just going to remove this into the trash. Hang on, gotta get another cutting board. Now, actually, all I do is just wipe this down real quick. Give me just a second. There we are. Alright, so now we have the focaccia, which is an olive focaccia. It's a very fragrant bread, or it's a very it has a lot of flavor. If you've never tried it, you probably should, because it is very good. Sorry guys, I gotta find my bread knife here real quick. Okay. I have no idea where my other bread knife is, so I'll use this one. And I'm just gonna cut it this direction on a diagonal. That's an imperfect piece. So we'll... And actually, I just need probably one piece of this to feed the two of us. So I'm just going to cut that in half. Well, I'll go ahead and do two. And I'll stick these in when I take the fish and potatoes out, because it'll only take a moment to get those to cook. And also, what I do is I make my breadcrumbs from focaccia. When the focaccia is a couple of days old, leave it out so it dries, and then you can toast it up, put it in a food processor, and have yourself some very flavorful breadcrumbs for cooking. Some of the olives from this fell off. We're just going to put them on top. So that is now done. So I guess right now what I can do is I've already washed the tomato and everything. So I'm just going to go ahead, not with that knife, use this knife. And what I want to do is go ahead and cut it in half. Because I really don't need the whole tomato, but I may go ahead and just make it, put it in the refrigerator, and then have it ready for tomorrow, maybe for lunchtime. And so I'm just going to very carefully cut up my tomato into small little chunks. I don't mind the seeds. If you want to, you can de-seed it. I don't mind the seeds. Some people do. So while we're waiting to put the fish and all in, I'm just going to get this done. And if you put it with the skin side down, it makes it easier to cut than trying to do it this direction. Turn it over, makes it easier. So that's the tomato. And I'm just going to get something to put it in, which is always fun to try to find containers in my house because my children do not agree on where the containers need to be put. So it's always hide and seek whenever they empty the dishwasher. So we're going to put that in here. And then our avocado, of course, you want to go just directly from stem to stem, top to bottom, where the seed is, carefully. You're going to turn it. And you take your knife and turn it, and then just put your finger here and push it off. And that's it. Now, you can do this in several different ways. You can use a spoon and just spoon it out whole and then mash it. I prefer to just do cross cuts on it. Then turn it over, and you can just use your fingers to get it out. Now, avocado doesn't stay fresh long. It will go black unless you put some lemon, some vinegar, either white or cider, or even use balsamic vinegar if you want really good flavor. But it's really hard to keep it fresh after you've cut it. Some say if you leave the seed in on that one side, it will stay fresh. I don't know. That's more work than it's worth, I think, because it doesn't ever stay fresh for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump it in. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and do the other tomato. Might as well just make the whole batch. 1 minute to wash my hands. Alright. Towel here. Okay, so now taking the second tomato, go ahead and start cutting it down into pieces also. Just bite-sized pieces. So that one wants to be a little stubborn, so I'm just going to cut the seeds out. And like I said, I use all of it. You don't have to. This will make for a really nice side of bread with avocado, tomato thing. You know what? I do need to add an onion to it too, don't I? Okay, we gotta add an onion. We can't have just tomato and avocado. Guess I wasn't thinking, was I? So we're gonna add half of an onion. Okay. Motorboating. Anyways, listening to country music while I cook and do this video. I'll cut this in half. And we're just going to take the skin off. The side of this doesn't look really good on this one part here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that off. And then we will just use this part. So motorboat. Anyways, I'm a terrible singer, guys. Sorry. But I do love music. So I guess that says something, huh? Okay, so now we just add this to our bowl. You should do that backwards, by the way. You shouldn't do that with the knife end towards you. But oh well. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Okay guys, sorry, but my camcorder died and it's taking too long to recharge. So I turned the oven off for the potatoes because they're done. I'm going to go ahead and reset the oven to 350. And now with the salsa, or the topping for our bruschetta, which we're making, I added pepper and I added the roasted garlic sea salt to it and some lemon juice, and I'm just going to mix that up and put it aside to, you know, do its little thing while we wait for the fish, which I'm going to put into the oven now. The fish will go in for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees. And then we will take a look at the potatoes and the fish and everything else. Well, we still have to roast the bruschetta, which I'll probably just do and not show you because you just stick it in the oven and let it toast up. So, we'll be right back. Okay guys, I took out the bread, the focaccia, the olive focaccia, and topped it with the tomato, avocado, and onion with lemon, garlic, roasted garlic, sea salt, and pepper. Here I have the potatoes that we also put into the oven, and I've just topped it with some butter, and underneath the butter some sour cream. These are the sauteed onions, and this is the cod that is finished. And I hope you guys enjoy, and live, love, and eat. Bye.